abusia ene eyade fresh updates and about bonting ediafa Ken Ofori Atta. Yes, fresh updates and about bonting efa Ken Ofori Atta. Na abusia ma kan sembebe na ediafa Ken Ofori Atta. Na ensem ni bi enedian abusia we dia ma meka sopese ekọ na yetie ensem a cheso maka ede afa former finance minister Ken Ofori Atta ho na se abusia yewi abomode na ya kire ya dwe ha eda so aye be media gh abusia beso wase enani de connect channel so the best was so best subscribe dia my bobo notification bell no so for podcast update yenti nkoma ba bonten ifa ye Ken Ofori Atta ho ebra sese a yadas
nkoma me team ewo US e dia ma me se 1 enuema mienu e na obesere say 1 on humanitarian friend is a human right grounds 2 oye bema ne kondo bema eniti Ghana nso ye hyemra sesa bema ne bema no ye betwe wo maso itu ono osusu se even though mra no ma me friend is a bill ne me mra no osusu se anhwani a wokọ Ghana na akwaye emra a ne ho bekire de be tosu mienu ni human right o de beto court enim se osusu se o my Ghana empayinfo tata no witch hunting onye eboni bia na mmom no wo mo pese o mo de etietia mra no so no mo chini tum because obeye finance minister the case or the court eno no etosu miensa o stress o yarefo eniti court ema ne mere na ontimi nsan ho yare esanse yare na wo yare no yeni eho hospital ebetimi aboa no ama na pomudine ti sanu yoma miensa we no ochila Ken Ofori Atta ebe appear before US immigration tribunal judge no di nasem ato judge ni se ne nsem miense amabobbo so yi top judge na sumu judge ni betumi akasa ne ontena detention center na yenye nhwehwemu kakra se wo kanokre ana on kanokre se anto judge na sumu dia within the week or 2 judge no ebe mane the final decision the judgment say in deporting them back to the country Ghana
ma wochina arise Ghana uyi mutinti meye papa penya ne tiese moko American embassy wochina emrebe na moko na botaye ben enisi china American embassy arise Ghana for yi moko
medasi bebre ochina efi 8 o'clock anopa
8 a.m.
to 4 p.m. in the evening.
Moko tina ho.
Ya kwa kotina American.
Na mfa beje visas be dey. Mo appointment o be dey.
Na say yan kwa visa. Ya say o fa Ken Ofori Atta mbra. Ne visa ewu.
Yo.
Inti.
Mo kwa visa.
Da yan kwa visa.
Ba de ne visa ewu ho no save.
Yan fa na mbra because Ghana mra. Hwehwe Ken Ofori Atta. Na nye ena arise Ghana for na ye kire ya adwin na ye ka se Ken Ofori Atta no bebi a ode ye economy ekono boa yen na se ohwe se arise Ghana ye koye demonstration ayo kire ewo Parliament House. I'm sure say you okay Mugabe ukrampo beka ho ene ye koye protest kese ade fa electronic transfer levies and sika omanya up to date omentimi account sika na omoji efi electronic transfer monies and so worst of all they say Mugabe it made many people poorer than before and no na make say you don't tax working capital or current capital at the end of the day no Ken Ofori Atta amfuaso. The second one okay say Omobabe National Cathedral Ken Ofori Atta eka say there was no way the state of government was going to spend money. In the end, government of Ghana spent in excess of $97 million. And a yediko two manhole kesiye. The sisi ano denchem any other alligators enena insono emu. sa particular place. There was no value for money. Sika no bia omocheche no obi anim say they were done with honest check. Nia so miensa COVID-19 era. Yeah, almost say, oh, they are going to do food for people. And omokoto fly rice obi ho. Just some few packets and omobejina some part of Accra and omotu say 10 of them to the people. Kana omokofa buy no obi anim say certainly, and yet what we saw and ekfa sa kano buy. Yesi munkofa receipts mbra munkofa caterers numbra. Now mankasa akotena say no maka say an amount of this was released to this person and person. Now omaye honest check no modiaba. So the state of Ghana wasted money. Beyond that, yenyina yenim say COVID-19 ebaye no sika Ghana enyaye to help the economy of Ghana is more than Ghana spent on the economy of Ghana. Ebinu went into insurance. So sir, omuka say how do they call them? Frontline workers no. Or say omunyina yabaya insurance amomo. Insurance na omo ye no. Onim say omo di sika kese ekoma insurance companies, including Enterprise Insurance, who got over 10 billion Ghana cedis.
Enterprise Insurance who belongs to
it belongs to Ofori Atta and Yere. Into Omudis cannot come out mono that insurance no. There was no one single insurance certificate that was issued. There is no individual beneficiary of the insurance. What is say insurance is there and then there is no beneficiary to the insurance. Ye bisanwa up to date sasi can empire. And then of course niya na etwa asunukra enunukra ene pensioner bond holders. Any domestic debt exchange program, for which President Akufo-Addo himself has now publicly admitted, say that is his biggest regret in this country. Say domestic debt exchange, inka onimi anka on yet because that was not thinkable. But of course, as always, Ken Ofori Atta will mislead him. What ye we nyina yeka say Ken nia oye no emfa kwan so men ye no sa ebeha oman no. Enti Ken em say wa bre enti koda ana makwan na obi mbaje Ministry of Finance, you are unable to do the job. Oh, yare. Or catch and said, David. I will find Janimba. Bra, Dramamu Ayadi. And ne, who we are our fono. Yes, see, bra. Na near ye, no, na oma embisao. Say, we no now see why Japadia Maya, and the ever show me in your away.
Bianca say, would default.
Oh, dear, Betcher be dear, na echo ye and ye. I feel the also yare. Until on the 6th of January 2025, Ufimu or Maimu. Ye di wechi ena iyoko ebe declare fugitive of the law.
Ofori Ghana saying, date me.
6th January. Ade bechi na ya so ejo mama inu ena osi Ofori Ghana. Ofi muno afedi iyoko aba. Your friend say NIB aba. Ministry of Justice and the Attorney General aba. Na OSP office omudi omantimi antwen because omuhu nyama na ekoso na afedi omubuefu and omu declare no fugitive of the law. Afedi omashas here and then the Attorney General wrote say America owo momfa nembra Ken Ofori Atta ene ne yere ebedidi Ghana fo nyina atem say papa no yare krampo no we are not sympathetic towards himself and we are asking him to come. Na papa no on yare na COVID-19 baye. I didn't want to quite enko America when it was COVID-19.
Exactly.
No, Maimu, he got the health care that he deserved without traveling outside. Since he had COVID-19 any hono, the health care that he desires is not here. Inti obekwa America no akotena ho. Since he had to work with America, obisa by bra. Wa kochro edi amakarata edi American from. Say, oh dear, you want an extension of your stay from being a tourist visitor. Say, no, opese, you become a permanent resident in America. Then you actually say you don't want to come to Ghana to come and account for your stewardship. Edi Ghana for. And now, young in the Arise Ghana, yeka said David. America for, you cannot take or continue to host a former Minister of Finance whose stewardship is shrouded in a mess. Uninam osuha eko do cantonment. Efi cantonment eko fachado. Efi chado na ode ko is legon and those enclaves bar. The properties that people will point to you where you can there, where you there, no. You set
for offer me no when you go so ocean e be so on subscribe be subscribe no like it no share me dey am from so inside to me akabi and do not forget to click on the notification button say be any update you drop be and also inside be to me akabi busa for yenko neko tie offer me no ensimo de tuja
only know say this is not a man who refused to take salary that will be able to own those properties. Come say yehwem na ken wanye boni bia, you are a free man to go. So why you boni bia na ya bisa sika na offer na bi wahe kofa bi enafabra so that we'll see how we can use that to support the system. One second, Efimu as Minister of Finance to force in EBFI, look at how the economy has rebounded. Look at the way fuel prices have come down. Look at how the dollar is. Look at how inflation has stabilized. Look at in fact, in Kenya's Rokrampo no Musra, I'm sure that the dollar will be less than 9 cedis to $1. What do you say? So things are normalizing. Everything is showing the real strength of the Ghanaian economy.
Indications,
and above all, could say cost of living so bafem.
We check the data.
Well, you don't need to go and do any data. I didn't know that.
If the fundamentals
weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Say, see, I know the exchange rate is actually, your friend said, the exchange rate is actually determining that things are doing well.
Yeah.
For a long time, inflation could do 54% under Nana Akufo-Addo.
But now it's 5.4.
From 54% to 5.4.
It's unbelievable.
Then they brought it to 26%.
Now we're achievable.
Do you understand? And then in less than a year, 5.4%. Ken Ofori Atta has to answer to the people of Ghana. The United States of America cannot continue to keep Ken there and even be entertaining him that they want to consider whether they can give him a permanent visa to stay in the United States of America. Ken, Ghana loves you. Come back and account. Many workers say
Venezuela for the Omoto.
Many workers say, "Tell me." Unim say when John Mahama and the NDC lost power in 2016, Kobisa Julius Debra. How many times the Economic and Organized Crime Office, one call more office? It's like every month. Your friend now
Chief of Staff.
Chief of Staff. Every month now call.
You can offer that idea.
Every month no call. 1 year body ninti when you Oti Omaimu.
Never traveled outside the country.
And then they did everything they have to do,
including the president.
What do you say? Then Mrs. Cecilia Menueka say the organized your friend say Economic and Organized Crime Office.
Yoko.
They are pursuing the former Minister for Energy and former Minister for Education, Matthew Poku Prempe. And yes, sir, Matthew Poku Prempe and Janet.
Or cooperative.
Or no mobisa and sem near Obetimia ye, I don't know ye, near on him now. So they are going through with him with the motions. They are not harassing Matthew Poku Prempe.
It's not even in the public domain.
They are not harassing him. And yes, sir. Na Ken Ofori Atta also near Boni Biano. Why you ujuma edi afa kwan so no? Why are you running away? Say only Owia. If you are not a thief and they are shouting thief, 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 you start running.
No, at all.
If they are shouting chief, thief, chief, and you are running away, it means that you are the thief. So in this instant, no, Ken Ofori Atta is running. Ye ka say Julobi na Ken Ofori Atta eninam. Odimirika oko hifa. Afedi ya wajani sa kodru America for akochino, and that is where my challenge come. MPP for minimum. Ya bachi wuntu mino. Muyi mumpabwa. Eyi mutai. Ekotna yoko se omunjai can your friend say wuntu mi. Other persons that were arrested and sent to Iyoko, you went there and protested and sat down. Ken Ofori Atta is arrested in the US. Why are you not sitting at the embassy that they should release him? Because he's an innocent. Why are you not? Say Flagstaff. And for me, what the United States of America is doing is, your friend is saying, is a selective justice. Venezuela for and Casa Omo president, you know. United States of America sat down and chose that the president of Venezuela is a criminal. He's dealing in drugs. Now Omutimi Alpha plane, any drones, Akokum Nipa, over 40 people were killed.
For president in Abba.
Now man for president in a year and take it to America to go and face justice.
Ofori
Atta, they want him to come and face justice in Ghana. And America, you are there giving him coffee and tea. What kind of hypocrisy is this? And tea and arise Ghana. Or China. American embassy. We have notified the Ghana Police Service in accordance with Public Order Act. The head of security at the American embassy, no friend young. Then I gave instructions that look, say only Ghana police for Monka. We have complied with the Public Order Act. We have notified the Ghana Police Service. And then by the time now I may now Omone, the Ministry of Justice, no more already they are in talks. They are in talks with the Ghana Police Service and still they wanted to talk to us. So I declined that conversation.
Wow. That was today?
Oh no, for the past 1 week. No Mudiechi wanting to talk to her. And I told my people that as convener, I don't want to engage them. They should deal with the state security. They should deal with the Attorney General's office. What we know is that we are picketing at the American embassy from tomorrow. You can say indefinite, and the Ghana police for Omuka say indefinite. No, I know yeshi kakra. And I say I know yeshi. Say you call Ochina. Now the Americans decide that they will release Ofori Atta and Maya Ochina.
Ochina no moko to American.
Well, sa no mbeti miaka. Mbeti miaka do court no mo say Ken yare nti wamba. Say yare de bia Ken etimi feki. And the last time I mini obi ekasa no ka say Ken yare nti omode ba omode no ba ha. Yare hwe ye no obewu.
Kofi Bento imani Ghana say Ken de opeso oba but treatment ya de be man of hanu na manisu.
The treatment.
Yeah.
Ken ye nipa chen na Matthew Pokum prepe. Or ye nipa chen Julius Debra. Say one year Bonia, what are you afraid of? Me say Tio Chachuchi Kata. President Kufuor accused him of causing financial loss to the state. The man was able to prepare himself. A day that judgment was not supposed to be given. Okodu koto now mama judgment.
All right, so for I had a ready to say it. Me na ebe baby. Ever so on subscribe no like it. No share me day. I'm out from so enter to me akabi. And do not forget to click on the notification bell. Say any update we ever drop piano. Once so enter to me akabi. So for Akroma.